Welcome back to Mobile Reasoning. When you were here last time, we were talking with Francine Staple, and she was explaining just about the power of the Jamaican flag. Let's jump back in right where we left off.
I rolled up my sleeve because I had long sleeve on because, the flights are usual. Those long flights are usually very cold, so I had long sleeve on. So I rolled up my sleeve. I had my Bob Marley paraphernalia on my right hand and my Kenyan armband on the left. Somehow he saw the Jamaican flag and he said, "Bob Marley." I said, "Yes, I'm from Jamaica." I said, "Yeah, I'm from Jamaica. So are you going to treat a Jamaican girl with so rough? We're used to nice, calm, nice men." And he said, "Come over here." And he took my suitcase and, oh my Lord. And I got the treatment. So I diffused a situation. And then, because I tend to not use this UN banner too much. So I say, "Yeah, I'm from Jamaica." And he started singing the "Everything's Gonna Be All Right." Yeah. Absolutely. So that I used and got through. Then when I went on the plane, it was all Yemenis. Everybody's in their hijab. And so I said, okay, I realized that everybody was there. So I went and I took my scarf and I tied my head. And I sat beside a Yemeni American. So, and again, I used my personality because everybody was staring at me. I'm a Westerner, I look different from everybody else. So I used my armband. I kept my sleeve rolled up with my Jamaican, and I used another strategy. I carry around a Jamaican flag with me wherever I go. So that strategy, that flag was given to me by David Riley, the coach from Excel. So he brought it up when the junior team came to Kenya. So I took it out and I wrapped it around my shoulder. And then I became an instant celeb on the plane. So that took me right.
Yeah, pause you again. I'm going to pause you again. Because you see, I have been saying this for so many years. I say it till my tongue all drop out. That the power of the Jamaican flag is not recognized unless you travel.
Yes, because what I found out that there were some Yemeni Americans just going back home for holidays to see their families. And by taking out that Jamaican flag, what I did, I strategically did it because I wanted to quell my anxiety because I was a little bit anxious because you're in a plane and you hear about war and you start thinking about they're going to shoot the plane out of the sky, and my whole security brain started going to overwork. So I had to use that to calm myself. So I was going to the bathroom and then I put my flag around my shoulder. And then I became a flight attendant for about 10 minutes thereabouts, because everybody wanted to talk to me. So that was great. Then when I landed at the airport, of course, the protocols kicked in. My what you call it, close protection officer was sent to get me, of course, in the proper armored vehicle, et cetera. So, and then getting to the hotel, everybody was nice, but they are beautiful people. The Yemenis are beautiful people. Their food is similar to ours in terms of spices. Yes, their food is very spicy. They do eat a lot of rice. And I did my research before going there. So I like their lamb soup and all of that. And I am given the red carpet treatment there. Now, I'm a bit popular in Yemen, yes, in Aden. So I'm basically working out of the north of Yemen. Yeah, the north? Yeah. The north. Yeah. So I'm in Aden, basically. So I'm a little bit of a celebrity there because, the whole banner which I work under and what I'm doing, I stand out too, even though I'm their skin color. Right. I stand out in that I'm not Arab, I'm not a Yemeni. So I stand out, and because of my country, everybody now, oh, it's, you know, your first meeting, that your high level meeting you go to, they know you're from Jamaica. So everybody knows about the Jamaican girl. They see me in the local papers, all of that. So based on the work that I'm doing. So yeah, I'm a bit of a celebrity there. I mean, the calls are coming in. When are you coming back? When are you coming back?
That's
We're waiting for Ramadan to be over. Yeah. And the way I relate to the people, because you have to see people for who they are. So usually in life, I start everybody out at 100%. You can either stay there or you can go below. So for me, I ensure that I did not go in there with any preconceived notion of who these people are, but get to know them for myself. And then I end up doing a charity with the church. I sacrifice from my salary. And funny, their dollar is not well. So 100 US is like 120,000 Yemeni reals. Wow. So I try to give that 120,000 Yemeni reals to the church that has a program for persons who have difficulties with their eyes. Okay. People who have cataract, all of that. Yeah.
Yes, beautiful.
Yeah, so they have a clinic. So they're beautiful people though.
Well, you know what? You're in good company then, because you are a beautiful human being. And Jamaica is so happy to have you and lucky to have you as an ambassador.
I don't know. I'm not so sure about that, but
you don't have to worry about that. Remember, I said Jamaica. Jamaica incorporates the people of Jamaica, right? And the people of Jamaica, then there's a small section of it named government. And
yes,
that part we're not talking about, we're talking about the people, because you are representing the greatness within us, right?
Yes.
And for that, I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. I'm big you up in a Jamaican style. Go there, my girl. Don't stop what you do. I mean, not like you're going to stop. You're not a choice. This is you.
No.
You are now.
Yeah, this is me. Yeah.
Yeah. Boy, I tell you, when you come back,
I'm pretty authentic. I tell people I'm not Japanese parts.
I love it. I love it. No, there could never be another you, may I tell you. And the good thing is that now maybe we'll be building another you, because somebody is going to watch this and say, I've always liked to be an investigator, and they will start their journey. And maybe,
yeah, of course,
you will meet somebody somewhere down the road that will say, I saw you on Good News Jamaica, and boom, that was it.
I can tell you, just that post that I made on LinkedIn, I was surprised this morning. I checked, I was viewed by 31,000 people. I was like, what is going on? So many people.
I shared it. I know I shared it because trust me, it was powerful.
Yes, thank you very much. I have gone through a lot. These days I can speak without emotions. Sometimes it depends on what I'm speaking about. The tears will come. But, I'm really thankful for those persons who stood up with me. Because, you have people who will give up because they helped a few, and that few turned their backs on them, or that few was the one who went for the guillotine when the neck was to be cut, and you give up. For me, those people are the ones who push me to greatness, because a part of my thrust is to prove my detractors wrong. And the way to prove your detractors wrong is to continue to excel. That's verse in the Bible where you said you ask the Lord when you pray to spread the table what it says?
Spread the table in the sight of my enemies.
Yes, before my enemies. Yes, man, and my table is very broad, and the Lord usually have a nice white tablecloth that he spread on my table.
Absolutely.
Yes, and I pray an awful lot. I talk to God like I'm talking to you.
Nice.
So I don't go to any church that I have to clap hands and make a lot of noise. I thank him every day
Mhm.
for where he has placed me in my life. I'm at a very good place in my life, very good place.
I love it.
I've dined with kings and queens, and I've dined with also those people of less than the ilk of the kings and queens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy, my lady, I could talk to you forever. And we're going to keep in touch because right now you are such an inspiration. And I love people like yourself to be in my corner. So just
Yeah,
know
of course.
I've adopted you as my new friend, right? So
I mean, your Uncle Charlie would be happy
that's
yeah, because he usually remember all of us when we usually pass and shout out his name through the bush. We say, Uncle Charlie! And you'd hear that healthy laughter.
yes.
Yeah, so yeah, but you know, I thank God for where I'm at and for those people, especially Christopher Honeywell. I have to big him up because that man has stood by me in every area and sphere of my life.
Yeah.
That man has been, when you see, I would not date a man that doesn't have his qualities.
Mm-hmm.
He stands by me in every situation. If he's to ground me, he grounds me. And when he's to lift me up, he does. Mm-hmm. Gillian Rowlands, my foster parents from the home, Joan and Clinton Brown, those people have been a tower of strength. Noel Hilton, may his soul rest in peace. The Honorable Noel Hilton, may his soul rest in peace. He saw something that many never see and promoted me. He gave me that. Mm-hmm. At the port, and I thank him for that. Peter Ford, he's a United States citizen. He was at APM terminals. He gave me that chance. Omar Walker at the port, always behind me. I'm calling a lot of men names, but
I was going to ask you about that, but continue.
Yeah, the men have stood behind me. I've had my fair share of detractors in males in Jamaica in the security industry. But when I did my analysis of those men, I realized why they are intimidated by me. So I use them, and I really thank them too, because maybe I would not be where I'm at if I didn't have them. I have the most beautiful people at the United Nations office in Kenya. Peter Marshall, a Jamaican. You need to interview that man.
Well, you need to set
Peter
up that.
Marshall, the Jamaican. Prince Bruce, the Ghanaian. Talia Owen Friggick. She is a South African white woman who stands by me. When I went to Kenya, you have to understand, I left Jamaica going into a strange country, no one. Mm-hmm. It is when I went there, I realized there's a gentleman in Jamaica. I will never forget him. He is my heart and soul. He forced me to apply for the UN. When I said to him, I'm not applying because I'm not going to get through. AC, retired Assistant Commissioner of Police, Ronald Anderson. That man is a cheerleader. And people will say, I bet you asleep with them. These men respect me so much. They have never crossed the line as it relates to me. Never crossed the line. It may be in their thought, but I have not seen it overtly. Right. But I'm telling you, I have had some strong men in my career. I've had the most beautiful people in Kenya. When I landed in Kenya, it's a chance I took and went there. And let me tell you, they can't wait for me to return. I'm telling you, beautiful people, but you have to, you have to pray. You have to seek God's guidance every day. You have to love. You have to put love in the universe in order to receive that love. You have to, every salary I get, I take care of someone in every country I go. You have to give back. A lot of us don't learn to give. We have to give back. It's not about the Movado watches. I can buy anything that I need for myself now, but what have I given back to society? Have I given someone without shoe? I remember the days, Charles, when I could not afford sanitary napkins. I was using cloth made from the flour bags. In my days, they had some flour bags in Gordon Town where you went down to Mr. Hugh's shop.
Oh, yes.
And you wait until the flour is finished and you go and you wash it. And I had to cut it with scissors and roll it to make sanitary napkins for myself.
Wow.
Because I couldn't afford that. I had to use chew stick to clean my teeth. To go to school. I had to use coconut oil, the great coconut oil that everybody's running down now, to shine my skin. I had to use hosiery from the pantyhose as underwears. So, you know, we have to give back. We don't know what people are going through, because my friends from high school said to me, Francine, we didn't know you were going through all of that. I lived in a tent with my child.
Yes.
I lived in a tent with my child. I had to pass my stool in a scandal bag because we had no toilet, right? So I don't want people to just view me and see me as up there. I have been through the trenches. I know hunger. I know when you're hungry, what it is to just drink some water and some sugar. And when there's no sugar, you drink the water alone.
That's right.
Luckily, I had an iron deficiency where I usually eat the soil. So when I'm hungry, I pack up the soil in an orange juice box and take it inside the tent with me to eat it, to suppress my hunger. So I have been there. I have been there where I've been wearing people in Jamaica's clothes as hand-me-downs. Now I can give back the clothes that I don't need, right? So we have to understand when we see people out there excelling, do not pass aspersions that, oh, she was sleeping with John Brown, or she carried news for her to get a promotion, or she did this. I usually say to people, I earn what I earn through sweat and tears. I never went on my back with my legs extended in the air to get where I'm at. So, you know, and each of us, if we take on that, we will make a better world. So when I go and I see the girls in Yemen, when I drive past and I see them, I stop my CPO and said, hey, let's give her some money to buy rice. Let's give her some money to buy milk. Let's give her some money to buy butter. Because it's not easy to be in that sun hot with your hijab on, full black, sitting there begging with your child with runny nose. Because I remember when I went through that. I have been there. Hardship. Wow. Hardship, I know it. I know hardship.
Boy, Francine, you can see I am silent because it's important for you to tell your story, you know?
Yeah. I have gone through situations where when I was in Gordon Town, one particular guy, I hear he's dead now, he usually touched me inappropriately and I didn't understand. I just froze. I don't know what to do. And I knew from then that if I spoke out, maybe it would be pushed back to me. Whilst he didn't penetrate me, he touched me inappropriately. It is when you get older now, you understood. And when I was being rebellious, people took it that, oh, she get bad, or she doing this, or she doing that. But we don't take time to know what is happening with our people, what is happening with the kids. You know, I went through a lot. I usually hide from my mom when I saw her on the road. She was insane. I took her off the streets. She died recently in New York last year, but I knew from day one what I wanted. That is why I ran away from home. And even as a little girl, when I ran away, people were saying, oh, she has 5 kids. She's gone to live with her father. Until this day, I don't know what my father looked like in the flesh. I don't know him. I met my sisters and brothers from his side and have a picture, but I don't know him in the flesh. I've never seen him. Yet people were saying these things. So it is, in life, we have to know what we are doing, how we try to talk about people, how we try to talk about kids, how we try to define people's lives. But with me, I am even stronger than I think. People are saying to me, Francine, you are so strong. I don't even know where I get the strength from. But one of the things with me, I am very focused. And a lot of people in this life, why they are failing, it is because they lose focus. And when I lectured at Caribbean Maritime University, I usually say to my students, you need to remain focused. I use the analogy of a dog barking. If every dog bark and you stop, see how many times you spend stopping. You will not reach where you're going. So everything in my life, I have a time limit. So I'm doing this project in Yemen, and I just completed my schedule. I have to focus on my schedule, what I have to do, because I need to finish. Because this morning I had a meeting where someone is offering, he wants me to partner with him to do some online training. Right. So it's another opportunity that comes out. So you have to stay focused. Right. And if we stop to look at every dog that barks behind us, we'll never reach our destination. So with me, people will say, oh, she's bossy or she's this. I'm not boastful. I'm just very focused.
I love it.
And nobody breaks me easily.
Why, Francine, I me love you. Me not tell no lie. Me just come and tell you. Me love you. You cannot ever stop being who you are naturally. You are living proof of that. I am so impressed, and impressed is not the word. Me love you. That's the only thing me can say to you, right?
Thank you. Thank you for loving me.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. It's amazing for me, a man, to see the development in you, a woman who everybody would have thought, she not gonna make it. Yeah. But you have, against all odds, gone to the top. And the thing about it is that not only are you up there waving your flag and saying, look at me, you are pointing to the people below and saying, come on, you can do it too.
Yeah, man. We have to open doors for people. We have to open doors for people.
May I tell you, Francine, we're going to continue this conversation. We're going to be in touch regular, like have you upon WhatsApp. So just understand, so me go annoy you. Yeah, man. Reach out to you enough just to check on you and check on your phone and everything.
Thank you.
Well, I want nothing but growth and positivity and prosperity for you, my friend.
Yes, thank you. Especially the prosperity side, really nice.
Well, it looked like it now. I got to stop it though, because I've gone into the online stage more. So you're one of your greatest things is that you love to teach. And
yeah, I love to teach. Yeah, and we have to lift people up. We never know who is down. I don't religiously post on LinkedIn, but I go by. Sometimes I get up and I have a spirit. Like this morning, I was in and out of sleep. I'm at my sister's, by the way. She's an attorney, so she's gone to court today. So I needed to interview my sister, the whole way I come on the hardship.
Yeah, listen to me, because she's one of the 10, right?
Yes. Oh, of course, she's a former model in Jamaica. She modeled with Pulse many years ago.
She'll get her own video.
And this morning I woke up and it just kept repeating, I am woman. I am that woman. That woman is me. And I now know that that's what the cover of my book will be. I am that woman.
But
Yeah.
you have a book.
Yeah, I'm writing my book now. I'm actually writing.
So hold on there. What about From Insecurity to Security, memoirs of
Yes, I keep changing the title, but I think I'm going to split the book in two.
Okay.
One that encapsulates my professional life and one that encapsulates my personal life, with the angle of how to succeed despite challenges in your personal life, and the other, how to succeed despite challenges in your work world.
All right, Francine, thank you so much. Thank you for sitting with Good News Jamaica. Thank you for letting us talk about your story. And thank you for inspiring all of us into being the best of not even the best that we can be, but that the best there is. Keep on doing your great work.
Thank you. Everybody just need to be a better version of themselves.
See, you have all these nuggets. I love it. All right. So until such time, people, thank you very much for choosing Good News Jamaica and listening and watching Mobile Reasoning. As you know, I was talking with Francine Staple, otherwise Francine Superwoman Staple, the inspiration of the whole away. So make sure you go on LinkedIn, go check her out. She's everywhere. Just go look for Francine Staple Jamaica and you'll see. All right. Until such time, thank you for watching Mobile Reasoning.
Thank you for checking us out on Good News Jamaica TV for content that informs, inspires, and transforms. Please like, share, leave a comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more positive Jamaica content. Walk good.